EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Stanford's offense will get the ball first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Back to pass, it's Gulbranson. Under fire. Finds his man, it's Farrell. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance.
There he goes! Touchdown, Notre Dame! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Bringing it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. A first down for the offense. Looking for room, it's 4. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They want to run it left here. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Hold it.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Looking downfield, it's Carr. That's reeled in, it's Love. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to swing it on second down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. Notre Dame right back to the line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Gobranson. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Stanford to the line on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. 2 set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw its car. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Farrell. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got his man across the middle. Turning it on. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to throw. It's Gulbranson. Safe completion on the screen. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Makes the catch. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He has the 1st and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
On the play. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, 1st down here. Back to throw, it's Carr. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him tote the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Pauly. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Here he comes out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Wants to adjust the pattern. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Okay, ready?
Dropping back, it's Carr. Quickly complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
With the catch, it's Pauly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Powers forward. And And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a 3rd down and goal situation.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Trying to power it in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Cardinal pen deep in their own end, looking for a little room here on first down. On the run, it's Ford. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Branson. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Pauly. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Throws for the tight end. He's got him this time. And he's brought down after a nice game. Notre Dame lines up quickly. From the gun, the ground game. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Branson. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give on the inside. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. To the air, it's Carr. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Love. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The quick out. At the 40, there he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, what a weapon in this offense to have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
Looking for room, it's Love. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Love. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. The run to the left. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Scanning the field, it's Branson. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Hunt is on its way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Going to try to get it himself. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Might be looking to run. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Still on his feet. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Ford. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Oh, it's a reverse. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To throw, it's Branson. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Going to the ground. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Oh, he missed it. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He tries to take the top off. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air, it's Gulbranson. Fakes to grab. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. He'll try to do it himself. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Caught behind the line. It's Love. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. He was oh so close to wrapping up this third quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Love. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting...
He lost one down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Bringing the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cardinal come to the line, facing 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Gobranson. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Using his legs, it's Love. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Branson. Using the quick game. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ford. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one deep. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Here come the Irish, back on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Caught near the sticks, it's Fields. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Branson. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
He lets it fly. Got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
First and goal, Notre Dame.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Green 25.
It's complete to the left. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights.